Have you ever wondered what separates you from the Jeff Bezos and Elon Musks of the world? Is it luck or is there more to it? That's the question that gnaws at us, isn't it? Here we are, grinding away day after day, while the likes of Bezos and Musk are playing in a completely different league. Their wealth is incomprehensible, a dizzying array of zeros that most of us can't even fathom. Is it just a matter of being born into the right family or simply being in the right place at the right time? Well, let's take a step back for a moment and consider the reality of wealth. Yes, there is a vast disparity between the average individual and the world's wealthiest people. That's an undeniable fact. But is it simply a matter of luck or birthright? Or is there something more profound at play? Many believe that wealth is a game of chance. They think that the wealthy either hit the jackpot or were handed their fortune on a silver platter. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Sure, there are those who inherit their wealth or get lucky, but they are the exceptions, not the rule. The majority of the world's wealthiest individuals are self-made. They didn't just stumble upon their fortunes, they built them. They saw opportunities where others saw obstacles. They took risks when others played it safe. They persevered when others gave up. So if it's not just luck or inheritance, then what is it? What's the secret sauce that these individuals have figured out? Is there a playbook for wealth accumulation that the rest of us are not privy to? These are the questions that we're going to tackle in this series. We're going to peel back the layers of misconception and reveal the untold truths about money and wealth. But what if I told you there's a science to wealth, a method to the madness? Would you believe me? Because that's exactly what we're going to delve into. So buckle up, it's going to be an enlightening ride. Let me ask you, what do you really think about money? Is it something you work for, earned or inherited? Is it a necessary evil, or the ticket to your dreams? Your answer, most likely, is a reflection of your upbringing and environment. You see, our perceptions about money are often shaped early on. If you grew up in a household where money was scarce, you might view it as something difficult to acquire, something that's always just out of reach. On the other hand, if you grew up in an atmosphere of abundance, you might view money as an easily renewable resource, something that's always available when needed. But here's the thing, neither of these perspectives is entirely accurate. Money isn't some mystical entity that's hard to understand, it's a tool. And like any tool, its effectiveness depends on the skill of the person wielding it. Unfortunately, our traditional schooling systems often fail to equip us with the knowledge needed to handle this tool adeptly. Sure, we're taught how to read, write, and solve equations, but when it comes to managing finances, creating wealth, or understanding the economic forces that impact our daily lives, many of us are left in the dark. So we end up carrying these misconceptions into adulthood, letting them dictate our financial decisions. We may find ourselves chasing money, believing that if we only had more, we'd finally be happy. Or we may shun wealth, viewing it as the root of all evil, when in reality it's not money itself that's good or bad, but the way we use it. It's time to challenge these beliefs, to question the narratives we've been fed. Because the truth is, most of what you believe about money might be based on misconceptions, and these misconceptions could be costing you the financial freedom you desire. It's time to uncover the untold truth about money, to understand it for what it truly is, a tool for creating the life you want. Now imagine there's an actual equation to wealth, a formula that can guide you to financial freedom. Would you want to know it? Yes, the equation to wealth does exist. It's no secret code, no ancient riddle, and it's certainly not rocket science. It's something we all have access to, yet only a few bother to learn and apply. It's the concept of financial literacy. A term that goes beyond just understanding money. It's about knowing how money works, how it grows, and how it can work for you. Financial literacy is the first factor in our equation. It translates into understanding the difference between assets and liabilities, knowing the importance of a budget, and realizing that a high income does not necessarily equate to wealth. It's about making informed and effective decisions with all your financial resources. Next up in our equation is saving. It's a fundamental yet often overlooked aspect of wealth building. Saving is not just about setting aside a part of your income, but it's about delaying gratification. It's about prioritizing your future needs over present wants. It's about building a safety net for unexpected events. It's about preparing for the investment opportunities that are just around the corner. And speaking of investment, that's our third factor. Investing is the engine that drives your money growth. It's putting your money to work to create more money. It's about understanding the power of compound interest, the magic that turns small, regular investments into a big pile of wealth over time. The final piece of the equation is creating multiple income streams. Depending solely on a single source of income is like putting all your eggs in one basket. It's risky. Having multiple income streams not only provides a financial safety net but also accelerates your journey to wealth. The road to wealth is never easy, but understanding this equation is a step in the right direction. So, are you ready to solve this equation? Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Because the power to build wealth from nothing is in your hands. How often do you hear about the power of passive income? But what does it actually mean? Imagine you have a stream of water that continuously flows, whether you're there to watch it or not. That's essentially what passive income is. A stream of earnings that doesn't require your constant attention or effort. Now don't be fooled. This doesn't mean there's no work involved. Quite the contrary. To establish a passive income stream, you need to put in a significant upfront effort. But once it's up and running, it requires minimal oversight and can earn you money while you sleep, travel, or focus on other ventures. So, how can passive income contribute to wealth accumulation? Well, it's simple. It's another source of income that isn't tied to the number of hours you work. This means you can increase your earnings without increasing your workload, giving you more financial freedom and room to invest and grow your wealth. Now let's look at some examples of passive income streams. Real estate is a popular one. By investing in rental properties, you can earn a steady income from rent payments. Another example is peer-to-peer lending, where you lend money to individuals or small businesses in exchange for interest payments. Don't forget about the digital world. Creating an online course or writing an ebook allows you to put in the work once and profit from it indefinitely. Or perhaps you might consider investing in dividend-paying stocks. These companies reward their shareholders with regular dividend payments, providing a steady income stream. Remember though, not all passive income streams are created equal. Some require more time, money, or risk than others. It's important to do your research and choose the ones that align with your goals, skills, and risk tolerance. Passive income might not make you a billionaire overnight, but it's a crucial part of the wealth equation. It's about diversifying your income streams and making your money work for you, rather than the other way around. So, are you ready to tap into the power of passive income? We've talked about financial literacy, saving, investing, and passive income. But there's one final piece of the puzzle. Do you know what it is? This last piece is something that can't be quantified, something that isn't tangible. It's your mindset. Not just any mindset, but a growth mindset. Your attitude towards money, how you view it, and how you approach it can significantly influence your journey to financial success. Think of money not as the end goal, but as a tool. A tool that, when used correctly, can create opportunities, provide security, and yes, build wealth. But like any other tool, you need to understand how to use it effectively. That's where financial literacy comes in. But what about the mindset? Well, a growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's about being open to learning, embracing challenges, and seeing failure not as evidence of unintelligence but as a springboard for growth and stretching our existing abilities. When it comes to wealth accumulation, a growth mindset translates into seeing opportunities where others see obstacles, learning from financial mistakes instead of being discouraged by them, and understanding that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about knowing that every step you take towards financial literacy, saving, investing, and creating passive income streams is a step towards your ultimate goal. But it's not just about growth. It's also about having a positive attitude towards money. Instead of seeing it as something to be feared or something that brings stress, see it as something that brings opportunity. So, as you embark on your journey to financial success, remember this. Building wealth isn't just about numbers and equations. It's about understanding how money works, making it work for you, and maintaining a growth mindset. It's about persisting in the face of challenges, learning from your mistakes, and always striving to do better. Remember, building wealth is not just about numbers and equations. It's also about your mindset and attitude towards money.